All right, our first step here is we need to go to Clever. To go to Clever, you should be able to go to your home button. It's going to look a little different than mine because I'm using a teacher laptop, but on your laptop, you should be able to see a home button up here. Once you went home and are in Clever, you should be able to find where your Google Drive is, and that's where we're trying to go. If for some reason it doesn't show up in your favorites like mine does, you might add it to your favorites. The way that you would add it to your favorites is that you would scroll down till you found it, or even better, just type up here at the top what you're trying to find. So if we did a search for Drive, you see that it comes up here with the link, and then it will take us to Google Drive. Click over here on the side on My Drive if that doesn't come up to begin with, and you can see now it's organized by my folders. I already have a folder that is AMS, and that's what I'd like you to make first if you don't have an AMS folder. To do that, you'll click plus new, then you'll click new folder, and then you would type in here AMS, and then click create. So I've got my AMS folder. Now you can notice that mine is purple. It's a real pretty purple. That purple you can change. So you can two-finger click or alt-click the folder, and it'll bring up organize, and then you can choose any one of those colors. I'm going to try maybe a different purple. What about that purple? It's kind of a pinkish. Ooh, purple rain. Let's go. All right, so it's purple rain. So now that you've got the AMS folder that's purple rain, we go inside of it, and you're going to need to make another folder. This one, you should name it 2024-2025, so we know it's from this school year. That way you can make one for each year. To do that again, you'll go plus new, new folder, name it that. Again, change the color if you want to by two-finger clicking, going to organize. I actually don't like that color red. I'm going to try a different one, see how it feels. I'm going to go with like Vern Fern green. There we go. Love that green. Once we have that folder, now what we need to do is the important part, which is making a folder for each of our classes. We want to make a folder for each of our classes because we are going to be able to organize all of our assignments or websites or whatever it is that we need to do by the class we have. And you'll notice I numbered these, and this would go with what period you have them. So make sure that you label and organize the class you have with the period that you have it. I have first period Washington State History, second period ELA, that's my morning class, and I'll do that for each of them. Same way as before, plus new, new folder, change the colors. Two-finger clicked, go to organize, and choose a different color. All right, now that we have made folders, which if you need a second to do that, go ahead and pause the video. But if you finish this and you've got all these folders, next step for us is that we need to figure out how to make our folders appear at the top. You see my bookmark bar up here? See, where's my... Oops. Let's see. There's my toolbar. Okay. So, up here at the top, you can see I've got these folders. Track, union, behavior, intervention, so on and so forth. So, in order to make those, it's pretty simple. You're going to go up here to this empty space. If you don't have this empty space, you should be able to select over here in options to see your bookmark bar. See, it says hide bookmark bar if I wanted to, but it's there. So with the bookmark bar, you can two-finger click on it, and then you can go to add folder, and then you could again do this for each of your classes. That way, if a teacher takes you to a website like one for Washington State History, where you found a lot of good links or articles, you could just add them to the folder so that you don't have the top of your screen full of tabs. Or maybe one of your classes just loves to play Book It, and so you always want that one. Or maybe you are going to make a folder that's just a game folder, and then you could put that in there. At the very least, though, come up here and make one for each of your classes. So I'll do that as an example. First period, WA History, because you know I'm about that WA History life for first period. So then we'll start making them across all 6. Make all 6 folders for each of your classes in order. Something that you might want to take a look at is how can we add a website to one of those. It's pretty simple. If I was going to add Google Drive, say to my Washington State folder, I would come up here and I would click and drag and put that here in that folder. So now, there we go. My Google Drive is saved in Washington State history. If I don't want it, I can 2-finger click on that and delete it. Okay, now I've got a sad little empty folder. Next up, we want to also make sure that we know how to drag something into one of these folders. Like say you already had a file. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to bravely go see if I can find a random file. Let's go over here to recent. Yeah, so let's take my entering directions. Okay, my entering directions, I can drag if I open up, you see that little triangle? Open that up to expand your folders and then see which folder you want to put into. My entering directions I open up every day, so I'll put it in my AMS folder under the year, but I'm not actually going to put it underneath one of them because I use it for all my classes. So I can take that and I can drag it and put it inside that folder. Okay, so now if I click on that folder, you'll see there are my entering directions. So it might be a good idea to go back and reorganize some files that you think you need to access a lot. All right, so in order to make sure that you got credit for doing all these awesome things, organizing yourself digitally, we want to make sure that we screenshot evidence of this. So in order to do that, this is what it's going to look like on your Chromebook. You've got your keyboard here, and you're going to hold down the Control button, and then you're going to click the Expand Windows button. So while holding down Control, hit Expand Windows. Now, what you're going to do is do that while you have, oh, those things are there, still there. I think I can just clear all. There we go. So while these folders are showing, and with the bookmark folders up here that you were supposed to have made, that's when you should screenshot it by doing Control, Open All Windows, like I just showed. If you need to see that, you can go back in the video. Now, we made that screenshot. All I have to do now to get the evidence to my teacher is I'm going to go back to Clever. I'm going to do a search for Gmail and go to my Gmail. And then in Gmail, I'm going to go ahead and click Compose and expand that. And then I'm going to go ahead and type in my teacher's name. Jonathan Ruckdashel. Now, subject, digital organization. Done. And since I just did a screenshot, the next step for me is to paste it in here. Okay? So, I'm going to first type my teacher's name, like Mr. Ruck. I completed my digital organization. Period. Here is my evidence. Done. And then I would do Control V, and it'll paste your picture right in here where your little icon was. And then all you have to do is click send. Oh, well, if you don't have a signature like me, you should probably end it with like your favorite student, exclamation point, Mr. Ruckdashel. Boom. And we're done. So you should see a little screenshot of what you did in there with the rest of that. All right, go ahead and click send, and you're done.